begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Lance and company going on 4th down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. To add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a play fake. Lance. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first. It's third and very long. On the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. The Lance going to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. On play action, Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes rolling to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At the 40.
From the gun, it's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, Mahomes finding his burner. Hardman for the KC first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd down, here's an option right.
They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. 9 yards that time. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3. Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's Lance.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Slot man moves right.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Lance back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Lance looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible. The window shut, and they followed through.
The Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead, and they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Lance now on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time. That many points to come away with what?
At EA Madden NFL. With that, we...
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We about to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I got.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 25 on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 75 yards. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10. At their own 22. Here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action with Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Lance now on 1st down.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Lance. He's got a man, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And now off to the races, down the right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
From the 24, Hurts flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a play fake. Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Able to find Gray here. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And some room to work. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. A final shot before half for Lance.
On the move to his left.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
This is taken at the 18.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Lance on target to Samuel.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On play action, Lance. Oh, a great grab by Kittle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 1st down, Hurts.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Steps away. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, and then the give. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lance now to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first. Lance going to throw. It returns it right back to Samuel.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Lance back to throw.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass complete. Goddard.
And some space here.
He's got room past the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
He's at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the... And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Lance.
Dancing to his... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's going deep for Brown.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
I just scraped it off the top. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a 2. I paid it at the
tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off busy white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a 2. I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got what...
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
Shine if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards full of life. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Burrow to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
76 yards.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
To throw, it's Lance.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown.
Danny Gray.
76 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Drake Jackson
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive line.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Kittle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go, set, 52 blue. You, yellow.
Lance now on 1st down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right, 80. What is up? 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game. Lance throws the interception, his third.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
rolling to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's a fumble. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Let's get set. Here we go, get in the huddle. Mike 29. Come on. You better bring it.
They'll try and throw for it here.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, it'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Able to find Gray here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On play action, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
That's caught one more time by Boyd.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Play action, now it's Lance.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And Lance now to throw.
Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Touchdown Bengals.
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And with that,
and now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give running right is Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Let's go. 32.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Niners 31, Bengals 27.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From midfield now, Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Drive starts with a give to Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Here's Lance.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Lance looks to throw again.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Lance going to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And they'll get it. Zone, he gave it to him. 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
On 2nd and 9.
Burrow.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and we are underway from Arrowhead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Now Lance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lance looking to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 32 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, Lance.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Lance will try again on second down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Lance now on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Steps away to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
First down, here's Mitchell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
A give here to Mitchell.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it.
And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 33 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull?
Touchdown! George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance as they have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Lance. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here again is McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. In motion, the tight end. Play action, now it's Lance. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On first down, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
On play action, Lance
out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down to the 36-yard line here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now play fake. Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown!
George Kittle with a touchdown grab from Trey Lance. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gold to add the extra point.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
36 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's complete left side to Gray. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lance. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Lance back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mo.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. End zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fashion, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here comes the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog. Touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's
from the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck. Take a recess. This a heat check. Between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. By sight, P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. Lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got enemies. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof of